Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wait, I have my earpiece on. I wonder if y'all can even hear me. I'm going to take that out. Hey guys, I'm just going to go live real quick. Um, I'm out of town. I'm actually in Philadelphia visiting my family. I have my 25th high school reunion this evening. And my friend just texted me and said she's going to come swing by and pick me up. So I'm like, okay, let me just go live real quick, give these updates so I can get dressed and be ready when she gets here. So, um, I don't do this as often as I would like to, but I definitely will be wanting to be more connected with you guys in the future. Because what I don't want to happen is you don't feel like you're connected or like you're not getting the information that you need. So just real quick, I sent a message out earlier. If you guys had any questions, concerns, things specifically that you would want to see as it relates to your Avon business, to connect with me. You can, I post my number, I email, I text you guys. So if you have any questions, I'm always making myself accessible to you. But yeah, feel free to post on the group page. Hopefully you're getting my messages and getting the different updates and tips that I'm posting. Hopefully you're reading them. So, with this business, it's just kind of, it's something that you have to decide if you want to, be in it. And the way that I say that is because I even myself, I'm not always on, so to speak, no, I still try to manage contacts and things like that. The things that I tell you guys to do, because I know that I struggle with some of those things. But really, the success of your business is really going to be something that you're going to have to choose for yourself. And you can have great success with Avon if you are connected with me on my personal page. I mean, you may have seen a lot of the pictures in the last couple of weeks. I earned a trip to Atlantis, Bahamas, simply by doing different things that I tell you guys to do, simply by taking the actions that if you got your starter kit, if you actually read through it, just simply by taking those actions and not just being by myself. I want to be truly honest with you. Having a team and being connected, that's really what motivates me and helps me to actually be more successful. So being connected to people that are more successful than I am, they encourage me and they teach me things, and I try to do the things that successful representatives do. I follow different successful representatives and things like that. Excuse me, probably should have got some water. I follow successful representatives and pattern myself after them, so that I can be successful for my own self. So one of the things that you want to be thinking about is and I got this actually from our Boss Life tour. Just to talk about that for a little bit, there are still meetings happening all over the country. I know they met in Charlotte last night for the Boss Life tour. So if that tour, and I've posted this on the page, just kind of scroll back. But if it's coming to your area, like I know you guys that are closer to Philly, I know there's one that's in Cherry Hill that's coming up. I'm not sure if it's sold out, but definitely if you are within I would say 3 to 5 hour, okay, maybe 5 hours might be a little long. I mean, but that's your personal choice. How bad do you want to grow your business? But if you're in driving distance to a Boss Life tour in your area, I would and definitely encourage you to go to the Boss Life tour. I mean, the things that I learned there, I implemented them immediately, and I really was able to earn a trip to the Bahamas within weeks of attending that and putting those things into place. And so I will say it definitely did help. So one of the things that they went over, and I'll just share with you really quickly here, is, the boss model. What is a boss? And so using that acronym, B would be for your belief. What do you believe in? What motivates you? Why are you even in this business? Whether you're just, starting out or restarting, or you just want to earn some money, you want to help your family, maybe you have bigger goals too, you want to eventually work from home, you want to fund a specific debt. Let's say you have a student loan. I've known representatives who have paid off their student loans simply by using their Avon business to do so. So, you have to, your personal goal is going to be different from mine, different from anyone else's, but that belief and that you have, that's the only thing that's going to motivate you to continue and be successful in this business. So what are those beliefs? What is your why? So I encourage you really quick, if you're watching this video, what's your why? Like, to just type in a few things that you think about that come to mind. Why did you sign up to sell Avon, and why you feel that it's important to be successful. Or write them down later. All right, so using that model again, O would be for outreach. And when we're talking about outreach, you are in a business that requires you to connect with people. In and of itself, it's kind of hard to successfully be social and sell to people when you don't actually make an effort to connect with them. So whether that be, in your community, whether you are, maybe you've decided to just do an online business, but you still have to reach out and you still have to connect and be a real person to people in order to, be successful. People buy from people that they like. Number one, people that they trust. So simply posting links is not going to get you any sales. I mean, that's the bottom line. People want to know, if you're going to be posting about your Avon products and things that you're using, you want to be conversational. It's not going to simply be, buy this lipstick. It's going to be, I tried this lipstick. These are the things that I like about this lipstick. In the past, my lipsticks, let's say they faded, and, this particular lipstick solved that problem. People want to know that you're actually, using the products that you're trying to sell to them, and that you actually are your best customer. I mean, I think that goes a long way for your business. So, making connections, and also, and we really haven't talked about this, but, do you actually want to get into leadership? So making connections not only to increase your sales and to gain new customers, but maybe you want to start recruiting and build a team so that you can actually, like I said, be successful and mentor and help other representatives to be successful as well. So as you're thinking about, who you're going to reach out to, there's a simple model that they talked about in the workshop, and it's I think that's called the 5x5 model. And basically what you will do is commit to reaching out to at least 5 contacts for 5 days of the week. So 5 contacts a day, 5 days a week. So whether that be going through your Facebook list and engaging with 5 people that you haven't really, posted anything on their page for, right? Wow, you go through your list and you're like, wow, I haven't seen any posts from this person in a while. So that's an indication that you really haven't been connected, right? So simply by going to their page, liking some of their posts, making some comments, you're rebuilding a connection with them. And subsequently, when you do post something, they're more likely to see your posts because you've been interacting with them. So if you commit to doing that, you will increase the likelihood of people on your Facebook friends list of actually seeing the post. Because obviously, if you know anything about, how Facebook algorithms have been going, even your personal posts, not all of your friends are seeing them, and they could very well want to see the things that you have to talk about, but simply because you're not engaged, that's something that you need to do. So that's your outreach. And we can, like I said, go more into detail about this, but just to give you some things to think about. S is going to be obvious S, right? Selling. That's what we do. We sell products. We sell ourselves, right? So, you basically want to try to strike a nice balance between the things that you're selling and sharing the Avon experience with people, the opportunity. There are people that may want to sign up to join the Avon family, but simply by the virtue of that, you simply didn't share it with them. They may be missing out on an opportunity to help their own families. So, be conversational. Reach out to people. When we're talking about selling, a good thing to do is to have a goal in mind. Like, and I have to challenge myself to do this as well. What are your sales goals? A lot of you are new, so you may be in the Kickstart program, but how many of you are actually following the program? Did you read over the materials? I try to talk about it with you. If there are things about that you don't understand, reach out to me and I'll be happy to go over the program with you. But, each campaign, you have a sales goal that's spelled out for you that will help you to get, your 40% commission. Like that in and of itself is a sweet deal. For me to get 40% commission, I have to work, 3 times as hard in sales to get to the levels that you are. But if you are hitting your initial $150 goal, then your $200 goal, your $250, if you're actually pursuing that, you'll be successful. You'll be successful and you'll make money, right? And that's what we're here to do, is to make money. So that's your selling piece. So think about this, and I'll read it from this paper. It's kind of a way that you can visualize this and jot this down if you like. If you sold $50 to 5 people, that will put you at a 30% commission. So in essence, that's $75. And this is, again, these are the sales goals for people who are not part of that Kickstart program, because again, for you, depending on when you started and where you are in your program, you can get to 40% pretty easily with that same sales goal. So, but for the average representative, $50 of sales to 5 people will get you $75, right? But if you sold $50 to 6 people, that's $105. So right there. Now, if you sold $50 to 10 people, that's when you'll go in at that 40%, and that's for, like I said, the average representative. So 40%, that'll get you a $200 sale, $200 commission on that. So think about it that way. If you think about your goals, okay, so 10 people at $50 or 20 people at $25, just having a goal in mind will help you to be more successful. So I want to challenge you to, one, know when your campaigns start. We talked about finding that information under the key campaign dates at the top of your, when you log into your avon.com. If you need help locating where that information is, I'll be happy to help you through that, and I'll show you where to find it. But you should know when your campaigns start, when they end, and how much during that 2-week period what you have to do to reach your goal. Okay. I really want to challenge you to do that, because again, I want to see you guys successful. All right. So lastly, the last S is going to be support. And, in terms of your support, I just want to make sure that, you guys are getting the tools and resources that you need. I think that the Facebook group it's easier for me to communicate that way, but that may not be the ideal way for you to receive messages. So you have to communicate with me. If you need me to call you more often, or if you would prefer me to just send a little text or whatever, just communicate. Try to, my goal is to make sure that you're getting the tools and the resources that you need. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else. about that. So that's that. All right, lastly, so real quick, before I go, I just wanted to go over some other things. We talked about the Boss Life Tours. Look, there's a link, like I said, on the Team Spark page. Just scroll back and see if there's any in your area. Go ahead and sign up. They're free. And like I said, they will definitely change your business. There's also been a lot of changes for a lot of you because you are new. You may not be as affected by this, but very recently you would have received a video from our Vice President of Social Selling, Betty Palm, and she talked about how AVON has changed their model in terms of district sales managers. Some of you have received communications from your district sales managers. Like when you first signed up, you may have actually gotten notified by them, and they actually were in charge of different territories by zip code in your area. Well, what AVON has done is basically they eliminated that position, I guess, and they're restructuring how they go about, mentoring and teaching us. So right now, if you, and you might, like I said, you may have heard from your district sales manager, they may or may not still be in contact with you. So primarily, if you have any questions that you normally would have gone to that person for, you should come to me. Like I said, you have my cell phone number, 704-870-7026. You can, give me a call, give me a text if you have questions or if you need support. Primarily, what they've done is they've restructured everything. So now there are actually coaches, and those coaches are going to be available to people who are primarily either in leadership or President's Club. And we'll talk about what President's Club is. But just really quickly, if you're a bronze ambassador or above in leadership, and when we talk about leadership again, we're talking about someone that you have recruited, members of your team. If you are a bronze ambassador or above, that means you have 3 recruits on your team. As a total, your team sales are at least $1,000, and you personally, you sell at a $200 or more level. So once you get to that level, you are considered a bronze ambassador. So if you're interested in leadership, please let me know. Comment below. Like I said, call me or text me, and I'll be happy to go over, in more detail about how that program works. But even at that level, you'll start to get, different bonuses and commissions and things like that. Like I said, I won't go into all that detail, but once you get there, you get the benefit of being able to enroll in the coaching and mentoring program, which is a 13-week program that you can enroll in to, again, help you reach the next levels of your business and be very successful. So with that being said, that's all I need to have to say about that. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Also, a couple of incentives. So AVON always has these great incentives, right? I talked about the trip that I earned. Right now, there's one that's in play, and this is for everyone. Everyone can benefit from this. It's called the Turn on the Charm Incentive, available for all representatives. And if you should have, I hope that you did watch the sales meeting link that went on last week. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that, please go back and watch that. There was an excellent breakdown of all the incentives. I think they did an excellent job of talking about the different incentives. But just to give you a overall recap of that, the Turn on Your Charm incentive started in campaign 14 for us. So it's going to go through 14 through 17. And basically, if you reach your personalized sales goals, at least 3 out of the 4 campaigns, you will earn this beautiful charm bracelet and 3 charms, right? If you met your goal for all 4 of the campaigns, you will get I believe it's 9 charms that you get with you. So you get the bracelet and 9 charms. So it's really cool. Like, everyone has different goals. So they basically went back and, figured out what your average sales were for last year, and then added on some additional qualifying bonus or some kind of percentage. But they basically it spells out, what your particular goal is. If you are new and you weren't here last year, they actually use, your most recent sales. Since everyone's goals are different, you would have been emailed that information. So go into your email, do a search for, charm or something like that. You should be able to find what your personal goal is. And if you don't, then we can, let me know, and we'll figure it out. All right. So, because I want you guys to earn this bracelet. I think it's beautiful. It's doable for you to reach and attain it. And I think it's a great opportunity. So that's one thing. Also coming up, so that's campaign 14 through 17. Let me see if I have any others. Also coming up in campaign 16 and 17, I talked a little bit about President's Club. So President's Club is basically if you sell at least $10,000 during the calendar year, you can get to President's Club. Once you get to President's Club, there are several benefits. One, if you're not in President's Club right now, for instance, when you order out of the What's New, if you order demos, you're only limited to buying one demo per campaign. At the President's Club level, you can order, I think, 3 demos per campaign. So that is definitely a benefit. Also, you get a higher commission, so you can earn up to 50% commission, whereas a regular representative or a representative who is not at least at President's Club can only earn, I think it's 45%. I think it's the highest that you can go. So that is a benefit. Also, you get special incentives in terms of your commission. So anyway, I'll go, like I said, all that stuff, I can go into more detail later, but the bottom line is, if you're trying, if that is one of your goals, if you're trying to get to President's Club like I am, and this is something that you do year over year. So last year I did not make President's Club. I didn't sell $10,000. So what happened is this year I'm not President's Club. So in order for me to be President's Club going into 2018, I have to sell $10,000 this year. So I am shooting for that. So what's happening is in campaigns 16 and 17, they are offering double dollars. So what does double dollars mean? That means that if you have orders, I believe it's the core brochure orders, and I will post the PDF with the details in it. But if you have orders in campaigns 16 and 17, and there are some exclusions like breast cancer items, outlet items are excluded, special offers, and the What's New fundraiser items, samples, sales tools, those things are not counted for double dollars. But basically what happens is if you have sales in those campaigns, you're going to get double value for them. So for instance, if I sell $1,000 in sales, it's going to count $2,000 for me, which is big because I'm trying to get to 10,000, right? So for those two campaigns, I'm telling you this now, it starts in campaign 16. Most of us are in campaign 14 right now. If you are a trendsetter, I believe Kai is a trendsetter. If you're a trendsetter, that's your campaign 18 and 19. So it'll allow you to plan in advance, because you want to go hard. I'm going to be going hard in campaign 16 and 17. If I can hit 2,000 in sales, I'll make up the shortage that I have, and I can hit President's Club pretty easily. So I'm definitely going to be going for that, and hopefully you'll be going for it as well. So just think about that. All right. And then, lastly, A boxes are coming. I don't know if you watched that video, but A boxes are going to be like, if you have seen like some of these monthly subscription boxes, what Avon has done is come up with an actual box that's shaped like an A with special curated items. And it's going to be $10 for people to buy. So if they spend $40, they can pay $10 for this special A box, and you'll see it on the back of campaign 18 brochure. I think it's going to be on the What's New too. I didn't look at it, but that's definitely going to help change our business. So anyway, I'm running out of time and I have to go, but hopefully, if you have any questions, hopefully this was helpful. I'll try to, do these a little bit more often, again, to try to keep you connected and keep you updated. So with that being said, I'm going to sign out now. Bye.